Have you ever felt something watching you through the viewfinder? It began when amateur photographer Mark bought an old camera at a dusty yard sale. The seller warned him, "This one never stops clicking." Mark laughed and took it home. At first, it was a neat party trick. He pointed the camera at a friend, pressed the shutter, and images flashed on the tiny screen. But the shutter wheel kept spinning, stuttering between frames. It clicked at odd times when nobody was around to be photographed. Mark shrugged it off as a loose spring. That night, he reviewed the pictures. The first few showed empty rooms. The next ones revealed shadows scooting across wall. One shot captured something crouched under his bed. Another showed a pale face pressed against his window from outside. Mark's heart pounded. He hadn't seen anyone there. He tried to stop the clicking. He removed batteries. He smashed the back with a hammer. The shutter still spun. It rattled with relentless urgency. Every click echoed in the silence of his apartment. Late one evening, while Mark stared at the camera in dread, it snapped a sudden photograph. He lifted the camera and gasped. The image was him, standing in the middle of his living room, eyes wide with terror, hands frozen at his sides. But he hadn't lifted the camera. He was watching himself being watched. The clicking grew louder and faster. The camera would not be ignored. It snapped into Mark's face so close, he tasted metal and fear. He smashed it against the floor, but the wheel still spun, a vicious blur of motion. Mark realized the camera wasn't capturing shadows, it was feeding on them. Each shutter snap pulled a bit of light from his subject. He felt drained, hollow. The room swayed, his vision blurred. The camera clicked repeatedly. A heartbeat in metal. Then he knew what he had to do. He climbed out his window and hurled the cursed device into the dark alley below. The clicking continued, echoing off brick walls, fading into distance. Mark thought he was free. Days later, he walked past a lonely storefront. In the window, under flickering neon, sat that same camera, blinking its shutter wheel like an ominous eye. Mark froze. An elderly shopkeeper leaned out, looking for a camera that never stops clicking. She asked, offering it, with a crooked smile. Mark turned to flee, but even before he could move, the camera snapped a final photo. In that single frame, he saw himself trapped behind the lens, forever part of the endless row of pictures. And now, so is a storyteller who dared to share this tale with you.